Hey everybody, this is Phoenix Down, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. In the last episode, on our way to the floating continent, we were attacked by the Imperial Air Force. And then Ultros appeared for some reason with his new pal Mr. Chupan, so we did battle with all of them and finally safely arrived onto the floating continent. We have a lot of ground to cover today, so let's get straight to it. Let's first go and talk to this guy lying over here. This isn't a good place to be lying around, buddy. What happened to you? It's Shadow! Down with the Empire. Once I outlived my usefulness, they tried to off me. We thought you were a goner. Is Interceptor alright? Yeah, he definitely cares about his dog, that's for sure. He's fine, come on, let's go. Forget about me. We can't just leave you. And that's about all. Shadow is forcefully joined into the party. So we have Shadow. Now, unlike in previous times with Shadow, he does not have Interceptor to block random enemy attacks for him. Because, well, Interceptor's wounded back in Famasa. And, I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, Shadow, he will not randomly, flee from the battle, decide, oh yeah, my time's up, I got my money's worth out of you guys, I'm leaving now. He doesn't do anything like that. He's in the party pretty much permanently until we get to the point where he decides, story-wise, decides not to. Anyway, let's equip him with some stuff. I haven't even started teaching Shadow anything, so I'm going to start him off with Phantom because I want to use that as a summon very soon. I'm going to equip his relics first because I want to give him a Genji glove for starters. Let's see, what else do I want to give him? Go all the way down. Oh, hey, that's weird. He can equip the memento ring. I did mention before that Realm could equip this, and now so can Shadow. They are the only two characters that can do that. So it protects against instant death moves and moves that deplete HP and such. You know what? I'll give that to him. I don't know if it's really that useful for this dungeon, but why not? It's there. Anyway, his equipment's been changed. I am actually going to swap out those blossoms for thief knives to boost his magic block. Yeah, that's nice. 29 magic block. That's not too bad for here. I want Shadow to possibly be able to steal from certain enemies down the road. And that's the best key to that. So let's continue on. Oh, it looks like a dead end. But if you walk on certain parts of the floor, paths open up. So this place is very interesting. I'm definitely getting a final dungeon vibe out of this place. And we have our first battle against the Porkypulse and Misfits. Now the Porkypulse things, or however you pronounce it, they can do, the level whatever spells. Crap, Life Shaver. And they go for Edgar, of course. He's dead. Nuts. Alright, well I want to throw some, where are my shurikens? Alright. Take out the Porkypulse first because they have a chance of, if they are left alone, they will... Losing my train of thought. If they're left alone, they will try to cast the level multiplier blue magic spells. Level 3 Muddle, level 4 Flare, and level 5 Doom. Alright, I'll take out the Misfits. These guys can be confused, but unfortunately Edgar is down. So that didn't quite work out as planned. And unlike the Ings, the Misfits are susceptible to fire attacks. Let's try life again. Get a life, Edgar. Well, I guess I'll have to say that for next time. So I haven't learned Osmos. Alright, he's working on that. Yeah, some of the monsters in this area can be killed by depleting their MP instead of their HP. So that's cool, including the boss, actually. So I may consider that approach. Not sure if it's the right way to go about it or not. Alright, that's good enough for now. Gonna have to... wrong way. Gonna have to use Osmos pretty soon with Terra. Whoop. And we have a battle against a dragon. Okay, this battle, this monster this is the monster I want Shadow to try to steal something from because he has Genji gloves. This is the only monster in the entire game where you can steal Genji gloves, and you cannot find... So this is the only way you can get more than what the normal parameters of the game would allow, from treasure chests or sequence events like in the Returner hideout. So, but the dragons, they are pretty tough. They have a 1 in 3 chance of using Sneeze if you hit them with any kind of attack, not just physical. But they are susceptible to a couple status ailments, Sleep and Stop, which Terra doesn't have. Okay, I could try putting him to sleep with Terra. Alright, Sabin, can you stop him? No, you can't. Maybe it's Edgar. Could have sworn I brought somebody that has Stop. Yeah, it's Edgar. Alright, he's been put to sleep. I'm gonna let Edgar stop him before I have Shadow attack. That way he might not wake up. Alright, now I'll try to steal. Okay, didn't go so well. I'm still gonna wail on him. Gonna have Edgar stand by for another stop spell when necessary. If I don't get a Genji glove, whatever. And one more blitz. And now I'm gonna have Edgar try to stop him one more time. Okay, I'm not overly concerned, but we'll see how it goes. Ah, nuts. Come on, Shadow, you can do it. Alright, Edgar, now I'll try to stop him again. This is like the Intanger all over again. And each time I encounter this guy, I'm not going to obsess too much over trying to acquire everything from him. I'm not that concerned about it. I mean, Genji gloves are nice, but I don't think I'll be using them for as many party members as you might consider. So I'll leave Edgar on standby. Come on, Shadow, try again. Nuts. And it's dead. Oh well, it didn't get a Genji glove. Oh well, it is a rare steal, by the way, so it's hard to come by, but I don't believe he has a common steal, so it's basically just a persistence kind of thing. And Terra has learned Doom, which will be useful against other random encounters in this dungeon. So I'm going to change her Aspers. Yeah, I swapped my Aspers around a little bit. In my notes, I noticed that Doom works on certain enemies, so I figured I better have Terra finish that one off. What to work on next? Terra knows a lot of magic already. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna teach her Stop now. She can boost her stamina too. That won't be so bad. I probably should have had Shadow summon Phantom during that, but oh well. Anyway, these weird orb things in the walls. We have treasures. We have a Murasame, which isn't quite as good as it could be. Now I could go up there, or I could go over this way and open up this path here. And inside this thing is a monster in a box, so I am actually going to get into another battle and have Shadow cast Phantom on the party first. So hopefully it's not a magic-oriented battle, because otherwise the clear status will just go away right away. And we have a battle against some ninjas, which is kind of that type of setting. Don't think Noise Blaster works on them, so I'm gonna try to wipe one of them down. Ah, crap. Maybe I should have, Okay, now... cast that. Oh, great, he's going... Oh, wait, that's Shadow. Okay, for a second I thought the ninja was going... The ninja can make himself invisible. And they are susceptible to lightning attacks. Alright, now that everybody's invisible, and Sabin's learned Shell, I guess I can swap him to a different Asper now. Teach him some other useful spells. Okay, he's already learned all the magic from all the magic boosting Aspers. What should I give him? Nope, no. Yeah, I don't really care about poison, really. Okay, I'll give him Shoat. You know, those, he's not going to be using magic very often, but I do want to kind of cycle around Aspers and teach people magic. Anyway, I should not have to do any healing for this battle because this monster is pretty much physical oriented. And we have a battle against Gigantos, which opens up the battle with 3 throat jabs. And yeah, that's a really powerful attack, by the way. Alright, so let's see. Throw some shurikens at this guy. Just go to town on him. He's nothing to worry about. we've got the advantage. I think the stop spell works on him as well. But yeah, he counterattacks with 2 physical attacks and a throat jab. So he hits hard, he attacks frequently, so it's really good to be invisible for this fight. But since we're invisible, he can't touch us, so this is going pretty smoothly. Throw some more shurikens. He might have, I forget what he has to steal. Well, I guess it doesn't matter now. But for defeating him, well, Edgar gained a level, and we get the hardened dagger for Shadow, which I can give him later, but for now I'm sticking with thief knives because that's good. Now I am going to use some items to recover though. There we go, that's better. Don't want to take any chances. So now we want to go up this way. This weird looking this weird looking thingy, and that was another dragon. Shadow did manage to steal a potion from it, so I guess they do have a common steal after all. That's unfortunate. Anyway, we learned some magic from that battle. Let's see, Golem, Terra still got stopped to learn there. Shadow learned Demi, I think, but he still has Berserk and Vanish to work on, so I'll leave him on that. How's everyone else doing? Bismarck. Yeah, Edgar's almost got that life spell learned. That'll be really nice to have someone else be able to cast life besides Terra, just in case she goes down at some point. Well, anyway, these weird looking platforms. Oh, the floor opened up, and we pop out somewhere else. And some ninjas took away my clear status, but oh well, it was bound to happen sooner or later. I'm gonna have Terra top us off a little bit. There we go, we're doing a little better now. Continuing on, we have this weird looking rock, so we step on that and it opens up a path further, so we can go forward. Alright, we learned some more magic. That was another Porcapos and a couple misfits. Anyway, Terra's finished up learning Golem, so let's see, what else can we work on? Let's, well, I guess I'll get her on Zone Seek so she can learn Shell. Not that I plan on using that, but if she levels up, she'll get a magic boost, so hey, I'll take it. And Edgar's got one more battle to go before mastering Bismarck. Sabin, he's got a little bit of room to go on Shoat. And Shadow, he still has about one more fight will probably do for, well, Sabin and Edgar both gained a level, and Sabin devised a new blitz, which I probably will never use. It is the mantra. You press RL, RL, XY, and it basically does a little bit of healing to all the other party members, but not Sabin himself. I actually don't know if that's meant to be that way or not, although the text does say it, so I guess so. I hear it was glitched somehow. Like, it was like supposed to heal him as well, but it doesn't. But it does specifically say refreshes other party members. I pretty much never use it, so I'm not worried about that one. Edgar did finish learning Bismarck though, and he got a nice strength boost there. I didn't mean to equip that on him. Let's see what to give him next. Alright, I guess I can give him Maduin for now. Learn those level 2 elemental spells. Those come in handy. Shadow, are you done with Phantom? Nope, one more fight. One more fight with that. Sorry I keep checking my inventory on this one, guys. A lot of magic points are flying around here. A couple ninjas, they went down pretty easily. We had them surrounded. But now Shadow's ready to start moving on to other Aspers. So I'm going to move him on to Bismarck, boost his strength. Although boosting his magic power is not a bad idea either, because when he uses elemental schemes, it does do more damage if you have more magic power behind you. Actually, well, I'll move him on to Zone Seek later. I was going to say, it might be good to have him learn Osmos and Rasp. But anyway, now we're transporting to another area. So which one should we do? I'm trying to remember specifically which one's best. I'll go with this one. One of them takes you to treasure, the other one takes you to a switch. Push this button. And that lowers that path. I think I chose poorly. I think I was supposed to wait to do that one second. Or not. That might still have been meant to be second. And Terra has learned Shell, so I'll push that button, and then I'm going to go and switch out another Asper. Okay, she's done with Zone Seek. So let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll go Astray. Maybe I'll get a little bit more magic boosting on her. I'm going to. Yeah, well, I'm going to fight a new monster, the behemoth, which hits really hard. Okay, let's see. What was I gonna do? I don't want to do Bismarck. Defend. I wanna get to Terra's turn and have her cast Doom, because I believe this guy is susceptible to it. These guys have a 2 out of 3 chance of counterattacking. Well, any kind of attack. I think physical definitely, maybe magic as well, but yeah, that is why I decided to have Terra learn how to do Doom, because that came in really handy. Behemoths are brutal. I'm gonna have to have Terra use Osmos in the next battle to siphon some MP from some monsters. I'm gonna go back and check that other pathway, because I think, yeah, this way just cycles back around. So yeah, I unintentionally killed a Porcupose by using Osmos on it. Yeah, when they die if their MP is depleted, you could use the Rasp spell to wipe them out in a single shot. Something I should do in my next fight with them, actually. So I'm gonna try out this pathway here and see where it takes me. And that's it's a shortcut back around, okay. It's a one-way path, though. So I just wasted everybody's time. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, onwards. Onwards and upwards, I think. We're about as up as we can get without going into orbit. Alright, well, that Porcupose tried to take out Edgar with a level 4 flare, but it didn't work. Okay, let's see, I already hit that button, so we're going over this way. You're gaining just so many levels right now. Sabin leveled up, Terra learned Muddle. She also needs to heal. Oh wow, we're breaking the 1000 HP mark. Alright, we're really getting up there now. Uh-oh, unfortunately Terra's level 25 now, I just realized, so hopefully I don't let those Porcupose enemies get a level 5 Doom off. Although Edgar has the life spell now, so at least I have that to keep in mind. Anyway, I think everyone else is still okay on their spells. Yeah, Sabin's almost learned Doom. Not that he'll be doing much casting, but anyway. Continuing onwards. Onwards and downwards. Now this path is opened up when we press that other switch. And now Edgar's gained a level. Moving onwards. We're almost there. And we've learned some more magic spells. Alright, Sabin, you're ready for a different Asper. See, again, you've already learned all the magic boosting spells I want. So I'll get you working on Golem now. Though I probably should have you start working on some healing magic at least, but you know, we're leveling up so much around here, I want to get some stat boosts, even if they aren't the stat boosts I'd prefer. Alright, Edgar's almost done with Malduin. Shadow, you're still working on life. Yep, no problem there. Stray, you still gotta learn Float, Terra. Alright. Let's see, nothing over that way. There's that pathway that we popped out of before. And we have a new enemy, the Brain Pan. I was wondering when this guy would show up. These guys, when you leave them alone, they will cast a blue magic spell called Blowfish, or in other game translations, that's actually 1,000 Needles. But we don't have to worry about that. And there'll be plenty of other enemies that will teach that ability to Stray go down the road, so I'm not really worried about having him along. But yeah, Rasp will take out the Porcupose, even though we're attacking its MP. It's a magic-based monster, so removing its magic power just kills it outright. And the Misfits out, we're clear. Alright, Edgar's learned Ice too. So I can switch him over to a different Asper now. Let's see. Something with a good stat boost. Alright, I guess I'll have him work on Zone Seek now. Why not? I'm less concerned about his magic power than anyone else's in the current party, since I don't use Flash all that often. Anyway, in this little treasure orb thing, we get a beret. It's a headpiece that only Realm can equip. I believe it affects her sketch command. Makes it so that the rare attacks get used more often, or raises the general success rate, I'm not sure which. But sketch is so glitchy I don't want to use it. But anyway, if we fall down into this little shaft here, we have ourselves a save point, the final save point of the floating continent. So we can do some recovering. I think I'm actually going to use a tent. Yeah, I could have been using sleeping bags earlier in the game, I've noticed, and just healed, but now everyone's got MP. Let's go for a tent, and the game glitched out and didn't show Terra's little, well, her tent. Alright, we'll save a game. How are we doing on time? You know what? Yeah, we've got a little extra time today. I think I'm going to be cutting out a lot of these battles. So, you know what? Let's go after the boss. I'm going to do this all in one go. Add a little bit of link to today's episode. Shadow took a bit of a beating from that battle. The behemoth dodged the first doom casting, so Shadow ended up attacking it, and he parried the takedown counterattack, but the regular physical attack still took like half his HP off. Or at least down to his... At least he's down to his to about half. Anyway, here, the airship's below. So here you have your last chance to return to the world down below. If you jump off, you somehow land on the airship, somehow you'll be okay. You'll dodge the propellers and get past the Zeppelin balloon and land on the deck, somehow. Try not to overthink it. But anyway, I do not wish to return. If you do return, Shadow will remain behind. He'll be like, I have no business fighting with you. You know, and then he'll just like wait for you back at the entrance of the floating continent when you return, because you have to do the whole dungeon all over again when you come back. So no, I do not wish to return, so let's press onwards. And we once again stole a potion from that dragon. Alright, here we have him. Speaking of dragons, we have a mysterious monster here. Well, before we talk to that guy, I think we should probably, well, not go into items, top ourselves off on our HP, because I think that might be a good idea. Anyway, Shadow, I think it was Shadow that has zones. Nope, Edgar learned Osmos and Rasp here. Now, there are two ways you can fight this guy. You can either go and try to deplete its HP or its MP. But anyway, I think it's time for a very special boss battle against Atma Weapon. My name is Atma. I am pure energy and as ancient as the cosmos. Evil creatures, go! Alright, it's time for the battle against Atma Weapon, the ultimate boss of this stage of the game. Throw some shurikens there. Go for Aurabolt. Go for a chainsaw. And Terra, I think you have the slow spell. I want to cast slow on you. Yeah, this guy can be pretty tough. He actually, no can be about it. He is pretty tough. So let's see, what do I want to throw? I'm gonna... Alright, well I guess I'll go for another shuriken. See, just that physical attack by itself hit pretty hard. I love this battle theme, by the way. It's really awesome. I'm gonna have Terra morph. We're gonna deal some heavy damage that way. Really wish my shurikens were a little bit higher. Oh crap, Sabin, you're in trouble. Alright, Terra, I guess you'll have to heal up Sabin there. And since I got the slow spell on Atma Weapon, I'll have a little bit more time to work this guy over. But his attack script changes gradually as the battle progresses. Okay, right now he's using Bio. Terra's been poisoned. Now I'm gonna blast this guy with, let's see, what's best. I'm gonna go with Bolt 2. Ice 2 would probably be a better pick, though. Nope, Edgar does not have, nice. But now he's gonna attack with Flare. I'm not sure if that might be a counterattack. Actually, nah, I know Shadow doesn't have that move. Shadow, do you have any cure magic? No, you don't. Now he's going for demis. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna throw a Blossom at him. An Edgar, no good there. Terra, cast Cure 2 on everybody. Ouch. Yeah, that hit pretty hard. I think I should just go with regular shurikens on this. Now he's counterattacking every... Oh, great, there goes Terra. Nuts. Oh, well. Alright, well, I still have some Phoenix down, so I'll get Terra back on her feet, and Edgar's gonna go down too, it looks like. He's at a counterattacking stage. Yeah, that's not so good. But I defeated him, alright! Atma Weapon is down. Unfortunately, only 2 of my party members got to savor in the victory. But a victory is a victory, and 10 magic points is nothing to sneeze at, though I really would have liked to have shared that with everybody. But Shadow learned life, Sabin learned Cure 2, stop, and safe. We got an elixir for our trouble. So we vanquished Atma Weapon, and Shadow apparently has no business with us anymore. I sold my skills to the Empire. I have no right to fight together with you. And there he goes, running across the mountains like nobody's business. But up ahead is Kefka and Gestahl and the statues. Can we stop them from ruining the world? This has been Phoenix Down, and we will find that out next time.